We are, let's see who I now started with. Sewing Machines Express, Windmill Sewing Center, and Quilters HQ. The websites are QHQ, the number 2, windmillsewingcenter.com, and Quilters HQ. We have our block, and I will tell you, you need to be cautious cutting this one out. It is a modified log cabin, and so there's a couple of them where you need to cut out different colors. I've got them all laid out here in order so that there's no mess ups. So we're going to follow the instructions. So I have them all laid out A through I. So first step, and I've already got my machine set up, I'm using my favorite thread, is to sew all the A and B patches together.
So Barb said that it's a little hazy up there in northwest Ohio from the Nova Scotia wildfires. So hopefully your air quality...
Did you see that? That's like they all started at the same time.
Yeah, that's pretty odd.
So they must have had like a bad storm or some lightning strikes that were...
Barb, if you know any more details, then throw those out there. But hopefully the air quality gets better and hopefully nobody gets injured.
Yeah, I don't think there was like a mass of firebugs. One tip that I want to tell you when you're doing any kind of log cabin, make sure that you have that 1/4 inch seam right so that your pieces will all be the same size. And I'll talk more about that when we get to the next pieces. Making sure my pieces are all right side up, but even if they weren't, I'm not going to redo them. I think we should normalize just leaving the piece upside down. Just saying, when we do that. And just call it an artistic element.
Artistic elements.
Yeah. So with any log cabin, you're going to press your seams towards the outside. And I'm using the doohickey.
So somebody was able to download a vlog, so that's good.
Great. Thank you, Molly. Molly to the rescue. So we've got our 4 pieces. We're going to pick up our next piece, which is C. And then all of those get pieced to these. And so this is what I'm talking about with making sure your 1/4 inch is right. So all of these pieces are the same size. You're not seeing, if your 1/4 inch is not right, you're going to have a little bit sticking out here on the edge. And that gets magnified by the time we get to the outer edge. Now I lost my white. There they are. They're blending into my white table here. You do want to sew them all the same, so I'm piecing this corner. If I piece this corner, I'm going to have 2 opposite sides, so make sure that you're piecing all of them the same way.
Carrie, we got to keep her on her toes. She's posting at Quilters HQ, so we're just making sure.
Okay. I think we have one kit
There's no
left.
rebels out there. Kathy Killerman, how are you this evening?
Hi, Kathy.
Hey, Mary Ellen, how are you tonight? Kitty Coons, how are you? We need a show and tell.
You're not going to do it.
What? Go wander around and grab a show and tell?
Oh, I thought you were talking about showing what's behind closed door number 2.
Oh, no. Oh, no. You know
Okay.
what? We need to go dig into the archives.
So the next piece is D, and these are hard to tell apart, but there actually is 2 different colors. You can kind of see a little bit when they're right next to each other. And so if we're looking at, they go on this edge. So we're kind of making a box. So 2 one color and 2 the other color. I said you have to get your 1/4 inch seam right, but you also have to cut correctly too. So I'm seeing like a little bit of variance in mine because rotary cutting is not my favorite. And I cannot tell you how easy log cabins are with AccuQuilt strip dies. The 1.5 inch strip die, you can cut out a king size quilt in about maybe an hour, and I'm not exaggerating there. It goes really quick. Okay. Again, all of my seams are getting pressed towards the outside. This thing does such a great job. And at this point, I'm going to start separating my blocks.
Do you remember when you made this?
I do. You should give them a close-up of that. That's not pieced, it's woven.
So sometimes when I go into the archives, you never know what I'm going to find.
Okay, so I need to kind of lay these out a little bit and look at it because I don't know. So you want to have your light pieces, again, we're using the same colors, 2 light pieces and 2 dark pieces. The light pieces go with the light pieces and the dark pieces go with the dark pieces, if that makes sense. So this color is going to go on these blocks right there, and this color is going to go on those blocks. So be sure, and I'm reading that right. So E, yep, dark, dark, light, and light. Okay. And so this will give us 1 whole trip around our center square. Oh, Grandma's quilts.
You know, it's close to her birthday, so we'll just throw this back out there. Show and tell for Grandma. And how bright it was.
It is.
Ooh, this one's kind of bright.
Very pretty.
I need some
pins.
pins. I'm gonna slip in here. A couple pins.
Okay, so if you can see the difference in the coloring of our blocks, one's pink and one's kind of a peach color. Next pieces are white, so easy, they just go together, and you are going to piece those on this side. So there's a seam right here and here, and they go right there. And that's where you end up piecing with all log cabins, is that shortest little log is the where you piece your next piece of the block.
Cecilia, how are you tonight?
Okay. Again, keep your light blocks and your dark blocks. Keep in mind which ones are which. Next row is white, and again, it is the smallest piece.
Did you get the giveaway?
I did.
Did you get the threads together?
Nope, not that, but if you want to grab them and put them in a little baggie, here's one.
I think we need some giveaways tonight.
Okie
I
dokie.
feel it.
So we're just going to piece this log. And that is the last of the white pieces. So this actually turns into the very outside of our block. Don't know if you heard me over that, the sewing machine. This is the very outside of our block, the white pieces. So we're just going to press these, and again, you want to separate your light blocks from your dark blocks. So that's a light one.
Do you think there's a contrast of color
You're safety
when you're
Bob
talking
now.
about it?
You're a safety Bob now. You've gone from Robert to safety Bob.
You have to be safe with your threads, okay? Because
You
we're giving.
do.
Is this all we're giving away?
That's all she pulled out.
Well, you gotta go find some more.
Okay, well, you know where they are. She said
Safety
she was
first. Look, it's got little pockets. Stuff you can put stuff in there,
getting. Okay,
and it even
so
sticks to the top.
two different
It's
colors.
a double pocket.
Two different colors of blocks. So we're gonna piece. So light goes with the light pieces, dark goes with the darker pieces. And again, if you look at the block, this is our seam right here. This is where we're going to piece it. So anytime you're doing a log cabin, whether it's this one, a modified log cabin, or you're doing just a regular straight log cabin block, You're always piecing on this side that is kind of enclosed by other logs in the block.
Beverly asked if the 1/4-inch guide would fit all machines.
Beverly, what machine do you have? I know Bernina makes one for Bernina machines, and I can't off the top of my head remember about Brother, but I think Brother has one. I would say that each manufacturer has their own. But yeah, I love this. I do use it. Sometimes I use the magnet if I have a lot of making flying geese because it's a little more forgiving. This sucker locks in place at your 1/4 inch and stays there.
She said baby lock, Catherine.
So I would check with the Brother store tomorrow. So give Windmill a call because if it baby lock is made by Brother, if it fits on a Brother, it'll fit on your baby lock. And see if they have one, and it's called a seam guide. But when we're done here, I will go check and see if this fits on any of the Brothers that we have. The real question is, do you have the holes in your stitch plate for it to screw into? Oh, you made another bag.
What's that? A second bag.
Okay. Lots of winners tonight.
Yeah.
So be sure and comment. Ask your questions. Tell us what you're working on.
Tell us
What you're shopping for
a
at Kansas.
double Velcro pocket.
Tell us what you're looking for at Kansas City Regional. You can't wait to go buy kits or new machine or what you're going there in hopes to find. I like going for the kits, for me personally, so I get kind of,
Hey Amber, how are
I don't
you?
want to say tired of looking at the quilts and the fabrics in the store, but maybe a little bit. So, and some of the quilts that we do here are not really kind of, what I might make. Okay, so again, we're doing the same color. Dark colors go with dark colors, and light colors go with light colors. And then that's the end of our little baby log cabins. Some people like going to the festival to take the classes.
Yeah, I think you're hoping to learn some new techniques, see what people are doing out there.
Some new tools in your sewing skill box.
Kathy said she's still looking for her sewing mojo.
I get that.
Did you look in your sewing drawers? Because sometimes it gets down in there. Thread box, possibly. A to Z. Hey, Carol, how are you tonight?
I'll tell you what, going to a quilt show is a great way to find your sewing mojo because the quilts are so inspiring.
Well, that's a great story. Cecilia's teaching her granddaughter. We talked her into making a pillow, so she's having a lot of fun doing that.
Oh, nice. Yeah, we have to pass those skills on to our next generation.
I don't. It doesn't look fuzzy on our side, Lana, but we could try a different angle.
Well, the sun's starting to set, so it's might be that window's way up there. from Milwaukee Tools?
It is. It's so cool.
Well, tell us how you got it.
I think I had to go to a job site and put up some wireless bridge between these two job trailers. So I had to go out and engineer something. Now it's clear. Okay, maybe air quality. Yeah, that could be.
Could be. There are a lot of sunspots right now.
Peggy said her screen's fine. Shortening t-shirt sleeves for the sun. They're too long. Yeah.
There you go. Is anybody else seeing that? Like, where's the bottom half of the shirts that are in the store right now? Okay, so layout. We have catty corners. I don't know where that expression came from. Catty corner. And like so. So that's how the block goes together. Let's just pick up these two pieces and sew them together. And I'm going to flip it over because my seam is on that side and I don't want to have to worry about getting that under my presser foot. Okay, we'll lay that back out there. Pick this one up and piece that one. Okay, so I'm gonna just press this towards the seam that doesn't have a seam on it, if that makes sense.
Seamless?
And seamless, yeah, seamless side. And same way, just like that. And piece them together. Just kind of lining up that seam a little bit. I love log cabins. I'm still kind of on a log cabin kick.
Log cabin.
They're just so easy. It's almost like mindless sewing. Line up the seam down here. Voila! Done. Let me just press this real quick. And there it is. One block.
Fixer upper.
Fixer upper. Also known
It's a
as
fixer upper at best.
modified log cabin. So that's us for tonight. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you 2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
So for block, what was this, 24?
Yeah. 24 coming up.
24, 2 weeks.